This watch came to me as a complete surprise. I don't know if I was hiding on a rock or something, but I did not see this watch coming. And I don't know what shocked me the most. Was it that I didn't see the watch coming or how similar the watch looked to the Apple Watch Ultra? But after a few weeks of using this watch, this thing is a beast. First, let's just take a moment of silence for the rotating bezel. All right, now that that's over, Samsung, why? Why would you keep removing the rotating bezel? Like, everyone loves it. You got rid of it the first time, everyone complained, then you brought it back. Then here you go again, removing the rotating bezel. It is literally a staple for identifying the Galaxy watches. But I'm not gonna vent too long because this Galaxy Watch Ultra is a beast in its own right, and it just set the new standard. I really love the design of it. The colors pop. Like, the overall design just hit. Like, and when I'm out with it, like, everyone like know like what this watch is. There's no confusing this for an Apple Watch out into the public. When I first took this out of the box, I mean, I was just blown away. The size seemed a little larger than the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic, but they actually pretty much the same size. And I'm glad that they kept the round face because I really like just round watches, but I also like the size and how squared the bezels is on this watch, the case housing. So, I mean, and these band colors, it just, the design, the Samsung did not miss when it comes to the design. As far as the charger, the watch still uses the same charger like all other Galaxy watches uses, and it is just as weak as all other ones. It's not strong at all. Like, it latches onto it, but it's not like a firm hold. So it kind of like you throw it on and it's easily can come off. But that's not such a big deal. Samsung had a bunch of band options on release, which is really good because it allows you to customize this watch exactly how you want it. I chose to go with the orange marine band, and I also got an option to select another band during purchase, which I chose the black trail band. And I really like this band. It works really well when working out. It just fits a little better, I say, working out. And also, like, I just wanted a black band if I just ain't want to be too stand outish with this bold orange color. So having multiple bands is really cool that I was able to do that during my pre-order. Samsung did change the connection on here. They're calling this the dynamic lug system. And to me, this latches on. I feel like this is the easiest one I've used with any watch. Like, it's really easy to just snap off and put on. And I love the audible click. No, like this is secure, it's in there. So it's very easy. I like this system compared to the Apple Watch, compared to the Google Watch, compared to the older Samsung watches. I feel like this latching system, the dynamic lug system, it's lit. It's fire. It's easy to use. It's secure. There's no, like, you put it on there, there's no thinking it's on there, but it's not really on there. Like, it's on there. As far as the software on the watch, so it's either like you hate it or love it, but the software itself feels pretty much the same as the Watch Classic or any other Galaxy watches. It's still smooth, it's responsive. The animations could be a little better, but overall, I mean, the watch, it does what it needs to. It just clicks. I just feel like it could just be a little smoother, and the animations could be a little better, like compared to like the Pixel Watch or the Apple Watch. I just feel like the Samsung UI isn't as smooth as those other watches, and it's the same here. Even though this has a much better processor in it, much beefier battery, it can do so much, but the software wise, it's still like, to me, is lagging behind the others. The new watch faces, like I really like this compass. You can kind of see like when you rotate the watch. To me, this watch face is so cool. Probably I haven't even changed to other watch faces just because I just like this compass. I like the little orange accents. I like when I rotate. I just like this watch face. So I haven't even tried many of the other watch faces I normally go with on my Samsung watches. There is I don't know if this is like a new feature or not, but, and I actually tried it in my old Samsung watches, but there's a built-in browser. Browser is pretty useful. You can actually go on there and watch YouTube videos. Don't ask me why you would ever want to do that, but if you wanted to, the ability of doing it is there. I like that there is an ability to not use Samsung Wallet. You can use Google Wallet. You cannot use Bixby. Even though you can't turn off Samsung Wallet, you can turn off Bixby and use Google Assistant. It doesn't have Gemini on there yet. I don't think any watch has Gemini on it yet, but it still uses Google Assistant. But you can't really customize what you have. This action button. Action button is there. It's cool that you can quickly access your workouts, but I wish it was a little more customizable. You could change it to a few things, but I probably hardly ever use the action button since owning the Galaxy Watch. It has Galaxy AI on the watch. So it's kind of like Galaxy AI is here, but they're really only built into the workout features. Like it uses the Galaxy AI for like getting a much more accurate heartbeat sensor, which I can say this is super accurate. Like I compare this to like some external heart rate monitors and it's dead on point with it. It's, as far as the software, things I do not like. The watch still lacks the ability to get Google camera notifications, previews. So there was a feature that was released, I think in the last Watch OS release, but for whatever reason that release did not add the previews for the cameras on any of the watch but the Google Watch. So Samsung watches, they still just get a notification that says, hey, a person was seen, but you don't have that short preview of the event, which is annoying to me because I rely on that a lot. And that's what kind of like makes it hard for me to continue to use the Galaxy watches all the time, because out of all my notifications, I like that one the most. And it pretty much, the notification on the watch pretty much is useless because I can't see the preview. To make the matters worse, Google just announced on the Pixel Watch 3 that it will not only have the preview for notifications, you can actually live stream on the new Google Watch 3 that's coming out. So that's gonna really make it hard for me to continue to use the Galaxy Watch unless they, whatever reason, I don't know if it's Google blocking it. I don't know if Samsung's not implementing it correctly on the Galaxy Watches. But I checked the forums, I've checked everything, and everyone has the same issue. We cannot see previews on the Nest cameras, on the Google cameras, just only get the notifications. And it's crazy because on the Apple Watch, I can also see previews. On the Galaxy Watch, I can't see previews. On the Google Watches, I can see previews. So that like probably one of the most annoying features that is lacking on every Samsung watch. The workout detection, it has workout detection. The problem is it's slow to detect. A lot of times I'm working out, I forget to start my workout. So I really rely on workout detection. And it looked like I was doing the elliptical the other day. I'm on elliptical for about 6 minutes. It didn't recognize I was doing elliptical until the 6-minute mark, but then it only recorded 4 minutes of that 6-minute workout, which just really annoys me. I don't know, I probably just need to test it some more. I haven't done a lot of working out since I've had this, but I need to test that out some more. Hopefully they'll push an update that will improve on the auto workout tracking. The pinch gesture. So they have this feature where you get a notification, you want to quickly clear that notification, just do like a little pinch. It's cool when it works, but it almost never works on the first try. Like I get a notification, I just want to quickly clear it, hit the little pinch. Sometimes it might work on the first try, but more times than not, it does not work on the first try. So that feature is not really a feature. It's more like a gimmick because it's not consistent enough for it to be a feature for me. And it also can be fixed with a software update. I can say I have not tried this feature on the Apple Watch, so I don't know if the Apple Watch got this right or not. Let me know in the comments if they have, but I think it's a really cool feature. But if they can implement it correctly, then it will be a useful feature. Right now, it's just a gimmick. They say, hey, we can do this, but it really doesn't work that well. Samsung claims 60 hours of battery life for normal use and 100 hours of battery life with battery saving mode, which is insane. 100 hours of battery life. For me, when I first unboxed this watch and I used it for like the first 2 days, it had like 74%. I didn't charge for the first 2 days, and it lasted, I would say, a good 48 hours without charging from 74%. But after I loaded all of my apps and turned the notifications on for all of my apps, I get a good day and a half, a strong day and a half of use with using it how I use it. That's my normal use with all my notifications getting sent to the watch. And it lasts about a day and a half. The charging, I think the charging is pretty okay. It's average charging speeds. I'll get 50% with having it on the charger for maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I get 50-60% charger. So charging speed is pretty good, but the battery life, I think it's good. Day and a half. If I'm not getting crazy amounts of notifications, I easily get 2 days worth of battery life on here. But the 60 hours of normal use, I don't know what they consider as normal use, but normal use for me is all my notifications and a workout or two. But yeah, a day and a half and that's it. The durability on here is next level. The watch itself feels very sturdy, feels well built. It has sapphire crystal glass screen and a titanium frame. So I don't have no concerns about how long this watch will last. Like I don't feel like this watch can break. I won't try throwing it down on the floor or anything like that, but during normal use, normal wear and tear, I think this watch is gonna look the same after 2-3 years. Also, I do my sauna test. I normally do it with my phones, and coincidentally, I always have my watch on, so I kind of do a sauna test with my watch too. Every single watch, Apple Watches, Google Watches, other Samsung watches, they all get an overheat warning or completely shut off by the 15-minute mark. 20 minutes in the sauna, and this watch lasted without even giving a warm notification, a hot notification. It lasted the whole 20 minutes in the sauna without any kind of warning, which is great. That just says a lot to what Samsung was able to do with this watch to make it last 20 minutes. Now, how long would it last? I don't know, because I can't last longer than 20 minutes in the sauna. So my watch can last 20 minutes in the sauna. That is great, because I normally set a timer on my watch for 20 minutes to let me know it's time to get out. The speakers on here is pretty loud. This is probably the first watch I've had that I can actually use to make a phone call. I mean, I've done it before on other watches, but I'm not struggling to hear anything. And it's also probably the first watch I just might use it to listen to music. I've done it for like testing stuff, but not necessarily really listen to music. But if I really forgot my headphones or something, I want to listen to some music while working out, I would have no problem just using the watch's speaker by itself to listen to music while working out. Samsung came out swinging with this watch. For the fact that I'm happy I didn't see any leaks for it, because it probably would have ruined the surprise for me and ruined the announcement. But I think Samsung really came out swinging. The Watch Classic, I really love that watch. I love the look of it. It just wasn't more so a watch I like to work out with. It was more so a watch that I like to dress up with. But this, I feel like with it changing up the band, I could still wear this like going out. And then it has a very distinct look. I know originally a lot of people just felt like it looked a lot like the Apple Watch Ultra, which you kind of say like why they would think so. But out in public, people really like notice this watch. They like, it's one of the Samsung products that between the fold and the flip, everyone knows that's a Samsung phone. But when they see the watch now, they know like this is a Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra. It's easily recognizable. Even like the new Buds Pro, people will be like, oh, what kind of AirPods are those? I don't know if they just generalize everything as an AirPods, but it's still considered like an AirPods. But they see this and it's like, oh, that's the Galaxy Watch Ultra. Samsung, good job. This watch definitely is a big win. As far as the price, I think the price is fair for what it is and what it does. I got the pre-order for it and got a pretty good discount on it with switching in my Watch 3. No, Galaxy Watch 6. All right, this video is lasting too long. Anyway, I'm pretty much looking forward to some of the software updates. I hope that they can bring those Nest Cam previews to it. And I am looking forward to the next version of this because for the first time, them putting out an Ultra watch, this literally, I don't feel like it missed it anyway. I mean, other than like some of the software features, as far as what it's intended to do, it looks good. It works really well. I really don't have no problems with the build quality. The new lug system is great. Good job, Samsung. All right, that's enough. I'm done. That's my review. Catch me in the next one. I'm out.